Okay, in this video we're going to discuss liquidators. Now if you're not familiar with these product sources, let me go over that real quick. Liquidators are companies who have contracts with the major retailers like Walmart, Costco, Kmart, all those, and they take care of liquidating products that these retailers need to get rid of quick. These products can include overstocks, salvage goods, damaged items, customer returns. Pretty much covers the whole spectrum. Any products that they want to sell quick, they'll liquidate. And there's quite a bit of them that they actually sell through liquidators every year. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the good and bad sides to liquidators. First of all, on the good side, you definitely can get a very low cost per item. In fact, there are some products that sell for as little as 6 cents on the retail dollar. So that's a really good price. Secondly, you can get a huge amount of variety. As I mentioned, you're going to be able to buy products that are the same things that you would find at Target, Kmart, and Sears, but you'll be able to buy them at liquidated prices. The profit potential with this particular source is quite good because of that. Because you can buy it at such a low dollar amount, you stand to make quite a bit on the profit side. On the downside, though, you definitely need to be aware that these truckloads or pallets can have as much as 30% of the items on it that are either damaged or just outright trash, where you're just going to have to keep a few of the accessories or something and throw the rest away. So be aware of that one. Secondly, you definitely want to plan on having lots of space. Now, a lot of these liquidators will sell to you by the pallet, but there is definitely a drawback to that. You need to remember that at the retailer's warehouse, the truck gets loaded, and then it has to come to the liquidator's warehouse, where he has to unload that truck with his employees and all their equipment, spread those pallets out so people can come in and decide which ones they want, and then when they're purchased, they have to be reloaded onto another truck and shipped out. So that's going to add cost to cover all of his expenses, and so he can still make a profit. But if you purchase by the truckload, then that truck gets loaded at the retailer's warehouse and it comes straight to you. It bypasses the liquidator's warehouse entirely. Now, he's the one that has the contract, so obviously he's going to make a percentage on that purchase, but it's going to be less, so you're going to have a lower cost per item. So keep that in mind. If you plan on researching and looking into buying products in this source, go ahead and buy some by the pallet, but I highly recommend as soon as you can to get a truckload. So that also means that you are going to have a moderate risk with this particular source. You're going to have financial risk because, as I mentioned, you need to try to buy by the truckload. So that can be a drawback and make it so that this may not be the best source for everyone. Will it work for you? Well, that investment needs to be considered on your part. These truckloads can cost as little as around $2,000 to as high as $30,000 or more, depending on what types of products you're purchasing. So if you're comfortable with purchasing that large of making that large of an investment, well then this source could very well work very good for you. Now, storage is another issue you definitely want to consider. If you have to pay to store these products while you're selling them, that's definitely going to cut into your profits, and it could actually eliminate the profit altogether. So be aware of that. If you have a place to unload a full truck, then you're in good position to profit from this source. I personally consider this to be a very good product source I've used myself. And so if you're in a position to take advantage of it, I do highly recommend that you do. But be sure and look at the reviews on this page. I'm going to try to make sure that you have access to verified, real liquidators, because that's another area of concern. There have been a number of extra middlemen that have actually started websites. If you do a research on liquidators, you'll find that there's quite a few of them out there, but the true liquidator who has the contract with the retailer is going to have lower prices. And so you're going to be able to do better with them. So don't work with another middleman. So hopefully those comments will help you in picking a good liquidator. Be sure and look through the reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.